Hi everyone, this is Neil Douglas, American Truth Finders. This is not my normal show, so I don't really expect any comments or any type of people really watching, but I do hope that you do see this video and live broadcast that I'm doing right now. I'm doing this because America, we have to wake up. America is being taken over by socialism and soon to be communism. Now that is not only an opinion, but I think if you look into the facts, you'll find out that I'm right. I think you'll find out when I tell you, those of you that are not aware of the group that's helping support this, I'm going to start with 4 people, actually 5. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, and Ilhan Omar. They're better known as the Squad. Most of them are not new to the, are new, to the representatives or the Senate of their states or of our country. And suddenly they have become freshman people that have taken over. And I'm going to explain to you why. And it's not just them, because I want you to understand whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, a Libertarian, or whether you are just an independent. If the Democrats, as we know them today, they're not the Democrats that we used to know. They're not the Democrats that supported the working class people. They're not the Democrats that supported the Republican or the middle class people. I want you to understand something. There is a party out there. There's a movement. It's been around for a while, and probably most of you aren't even aware of them. That's called the Working People's Party. And I'm telling you about them because I want you to understand the seriousness of what has happened to the Democrat Party as we used to know it and what it is today. The Working Class Party follows the ideals of progressive politics, describing itself as a grassroots, independent political organization, and they're more of a right-wing Tea Party or a left-wing quasi-Marxist. You don't have to believe me, and I don't want you to believe me, and I don't want you to accept what I'm telling you. I want you to do your own research. Go to the Working Families Party website. Look at their political stand. Look at their charter. Look at who they are supporting. That 5th person that I was going to tell you about is Bernie Sanders. He is an admitted Democratic Socialist, of course. We already know that. You've got to give him credit for at least admitting it, but he's moving our country to the left. And these 4 people, the AOC, are part of this group that is being backed by the Working People's Party. Please research that. See who they are supporting. See who is supporting them and contributing to them. Now I'm going to go a little further because, like I said, this is not a regular show that I'm doing. Dave Frank, thank you so much. I appreciate it because this is so important. People have to know America is under siege by the socialists and the communists. We're under siege, and this election is so important. Whether you agree with me or not is not important. The fact is, I'm trying to give you some facts, people. They are a quasi-Marxist group, the Working Families Party. Please look them up. Look at their charter. Look at their political support that they are giving, to whom they are giving. It is all to the left. And as the AOC and her group says, they're going to pull Joe Biden so far to the left if he is, and Kamala Harris are elected. I'm not done, but I'm going to be done very soon because I'm not going to make this a very short video. And that is, what's happened to our Democrat Party as we used to know it? And yes, I read things because I don't memorize them all the time. I'm no different than anybody on a TV station who can read off what they're reading and what they're saying, their commentary. In January of 2018, an article from the Communist Party USA. Now, this is the Communist Party infiltration. And I want you to understand, the survey says that the Communist Party of the United States of America members want to be heard, according to John Rachel, who writes that most members are involved in their communities. It starts with their communities, people. Understand me, please. Dave did say, absolutely, all by crooks fighting over our money like comrades. Well, and then that's what, or cockroaches, excuse me, I'm sorry. Well, comrades, cockroaches, I guess it's much of the same thing in the Communist Party. Dave, you're right. And again, this is not my normal show. So when you do see this, please share it. But I want to go on, because it says that most members are involved in their communities. I've started to tell you about that, but I didn't get to finish. The range of labor, social justice, environmental, and peace organizations. Among the labor activists are trade union leaders and members of central labor councils and retiree corporations or organizations. Retiree organizations, that could mean AARP. I mean, seriously, think about that. They are a retiree organization. And they're starting at age 50 now, from what I understand. It used to be that they had to be older. Now, and the they're fighting, jobs and justice, and fight for 15. These are groups, what I'm talking about. Others are involved in feminist organizations, including Planned Parenthood, defense of abortion clinics, and the new Me Too movement. This is part of the Communist Party, people. Trust me what I'm telling you. And this is what is happening to the Democrat Party. They've been infiltrated by the Working Families Party. Look it up. Please look it up. The Working Families Party is very, very active in what this election is about. Many are involved in racial justice groups, including Black Lives Matter. And I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter that we would know as a group that would be helping Black lives, but as a Black Lives Matter that is destroying and being bought out and being paid to destroy communities, homes of people that live in communities like Black families do in so many areas that they should not have to live like that. But I'm telling you, that's what's happening. No, people, whoever's watching, this is not my regular show. I just decided I have to get this off my chest. I have to tell you, this is so important, this election. If the Democrats win, our country is done and over with. If you don't believe me, do your own research. And for the Facebook police, you better think about it, because it affects your life too. For the Twitters out there, police, this affects your life too. Instagram, it doesn't matter. You're the average person. Now, if you Democrats out there think that it is not going to affect you, wait and go ahead and get Kamala Harris and Joe Biden in office, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel the effects of this. You're going to see us being taken down. You're going to be taken down. I'm almost done. When I said the Black Lives Matter and the NAACP, they are infiltrating them. And of course, immigrants' rights. I believe in immigrants having rights if they do it legally. I'm not against that, and I don't think anybody else is. The LGBTQ organizations, they're being infiltrated by the Communist Party infiltration of the United States. I hope that you'll understand and believe what I'm telling you. Members are involved with Bernie Sanders' campaign when he was campaigning and contributing to the activism in our. Now these. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's called Our Revolution. That's a group. Swing Left Indivisible. That's a group. Working Families Party nationwide groups like New Virginia Majority and local Democratic Party groups, and this goes back to 2018 electoral campaigns. Several members were elected as officials. The Democrat Party now has some in Congress, in our United States Congress, has now have communist backed and supported people that are sitting in Congress right now in the Democratic Party. It's not our father's Democratic Party. I've said that so many times I'm blue in the face. It's not our father's Republican Party anymore. But I'm telling you right now, this election is so important. Whether you believe that it's going to be fair or not, I'm going to tell you right now. You wait until you see the next debate. You've got Kristen Welker, whose parents gave over $200,000 to the Obama campaign. She is a far leftist. She took her tweet comments down so that people wouldn't see how far left she was and how much she was against Trump. They're going to cut off Trump's mic and, of course, Biden's mic during the first 2 minutes, from what I understand. I hope they keep them open and don't cut them off during the rest of the election, debate. And I hope that Donald Trump will speak up and expose that Biden is being used. He's being played because Kamala Harris will end up being your president. Ladies and gentlemen, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, whatever you might be, or nothing. If you're nothing, understand this election will decide whether we become a socialist and then communist country. And it will decide whether we will become part of the big reset. And you can look that up. I want you to look up, please look up, the world or the working People's Party. I'm so frustrated I can't hardly talk because I am so concerned that we as a country are going to lose America as we know it. I don't care if you agree with me or if you don't agree with me. That is your right. At this point in time in our history of the United States, you have the right to disagree with me. You have the right of free speech. We're losing it, though. We're losing that right, as you can see, because Facebook and Twitter both have cut out the fact that nothing about Hunter Biden can be posted. Nothing about Trump can be posted as far as a campaign. Everything good can be said about Biden. What does that tell you? We're being told what we can and cannot be told to say. This video may be taken down by, as far as I know, by Facebook. I hope it isn't, because I hope the Facebook police realize they can redo the research that I just told you about. It's there. It's open. It's for anybody to see. I'm not making this up. Go to the Working People's Party site and look at their charter. Look at who their political support is going for. Look up The fact that the Communist Party has infiltrated the Democrat Party as we know it today, and if America elects Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and they take over the Senate. I know I've had this in my last three regular shows. I'm just telling you right now, this country's all done. I hope and I pray that you'll get out, you'll vote. Vote with your heart, vote with your mind. I understand that. I'm just telling you, please use your brain and think. Do some research. Don't believe just me. Do some research and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I would love to see the fact, and I hope that the people that support President Trump and the fact that he is trying to make this a free country and keep it a free country. And I'll tell you right off, I'll tell you from the get-go, people. I have been a registered Democrat most of all my life. I can't be anymore. I can't accept what they have become. They're no longer the Democrat Party. When I look at Nancy Pelosi and I look at Schumer and I look at people that absolutely have turned their back on the American people. And even McConnell, I'm upset with him with the fact he's turned his back on American people. They either have to come to some agreement with this stimulus package or something. They have to do something to get it together. Not because they don't have to worry. They're making their 11,000 plus a month. They're going to get their paycheck. AOC and her group, they'll get their paycheck. But yet they want to dictate to what we're going to get. I don't need their paycheck. I don't need their $1,200 or whatever it is, but there's other people, many families that do. And President Trump says he will do it himself if he has to. But I can guarantee you, they're putting it off to stall. This debate coming up is nothing but more than a setup. It's a way to make Trump look bad and Biden look good, because they're going to throw softballs at Biden and they're going to throw hard balls at Trump. But I can tell you, Trump can stand up on his own. The question is, can you stand up your own and go out and vote the right way to vote and not let socialism and communism take over this country of America? Yes, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm concerned, I'm worried. I just hope like hell that you people will listen to what I'm saying. Please share this. Please tell your friends, tell your Democratic friends to do some research. Look up the Working Families Party. Please look it up. Look up the Working Families Party, because I'm telling you right now, they have been infiltrated by the Democrats or by the communism. Democrats have been infiltrated by the communists. This is a serious election. This is the most serious election in our whole country of any of us have ever seen. I'm sorry if I have bored some of you. I'm sorry if I have made you upset. I'm sorry if you are angry. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me, but I'm not sorry that I have said what I've said that's on my heart. What's on my heart right now is America needs our freedom. We need free speech. We need our Second Amendment. We need to be able to vote without being told. We need to be able to comment without being saying we said the wrong thing, or they say that it doesn't apply to community standards, whatever the case might be. I realize Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all them are all corporations, and they can set their own guidelines, but I think they're setting them one-sided, which means are they, and Facebook, think about this, are you actually trying to swing the election? If you are, shame on you. And the Facebook police will probably take me down, and if they do, I'm so sorry, and I hope the rest of you will understand and look up my email or something to keep in touch with me, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to send it out to whoever I can, because I got a feeling it won't be long that Facebook will take me down, because I speak my mind, I speak my heart, I speak hopefully for some of you people out there that really, really want to see America stay America as we know it, a free America. We've already lost so many of our rights, it's unreal. They keep taking them away. You see that. The mainstream media is nothing but government-controlled media, in my opinion. And I know people come and go, and I'd expect that. And I'm not doing this as a regular show. I'm going to end it as of now. My name's Neil Douglas, American Truth Finders. Please watch the debate. You decide and make the right decisions when it comes up to when you vote. Are you going to vote for a socialist country, or are you going to vote to make America stay free and under God and one nation that still is a nation of love, peace? Even though we've had a lot of unrest in this country, does not mean we're not a country that is not of peace. We are a country that is one nation under God. I will believe that with all my heart, and I hope that you'll accept that. You don't have to. In the meantime, as I said, I'm Neil Douglas. I had to get this off my chest. I hope you'll watch Sunday night's show after the debate. We're going to talk about it at 9 o'clock on Sunday night. Share this video if you would, please. And hope that you do, please, research. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me for tonight. And I apologize if I have offended anybody or made you upset. But I'm not sorry for what I'm saying, because I love this country and I do not want to see this country go into socialist and communistic way of life. Look at China, look at North Korea, look at Russia, look at any communist country or socialist country, and you know what I mean. So many people that live in socialist countries are fleeing to the United States because they think it's a great place to live. Well, I guess our next election will decide if that continues. See you on Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the next Sunday after the debate. Thank you. Have a good evening, and God bless America, and God bless all of you. Good night.